Alright, everybody. We're doing something a little bit different this time. Mostly because Claude brought up that I've not actually done a run of Pokemon for the channel, like, at all. And that's because I keep wanting to do a randomizer run. So, what we're going to be doing here is mostly a randomized test playthrough for Pokemon Emerald. I'm doing Emerald specifically because Gen 3 is the most fun game for me to play through. I won't say it's the best game. Best game is honestly Gen 5.5, but every time I get about halfway through Gen 5.5, I end up having this huge issue where I just don't want to keep playing it, and it's very sad. Yes, Rayquaza, you are, awesome and broken, and I will hopefully not be using you. I'm not sure if I'm going to implement any other rules. The universal randomizer that I have has allowed me to start with a couple of really nice steroids, specifically Running Shoes Indoors and the National Dex, as well as allowing me to almost randomize the starter Pokemon, aside from the fact that I wanted to start with a very specific starter Pokemon, which we'll be getting into shortly. Hey, Birch. Yes, the world of Pokemon. That is a Mr. Mime. Good to know that the randomizer actually worked. Of course, we don't know everything about Pokemon. Gen 8 is coming out next year, and next month, Pokemon Let's Go is coming out. And Cody's, forcing me to get that. Bastard that he is. As with all my single-player playthroughs, we are demon. Yes, we are moving to Little Root. Except he's not actually at the lab. The boxes are stuttering. Hey, Mom. Vigoroth. And let's see, it is currently actually, I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, we're doing this way early in the morning. Right there. Yes, it is actually 12:40 a.m. right now, and it is, way too early for me to be attempting to recording this. Especially since I've got recordings with got forced to record with Cloud today. We should be finishing Archon today, honestly. And we didn't actually get to see our dad. Oh well. I don't remember if you actually have to do the intro with May. I think you do. Hey, May's mom. No, we can't steal her Torchic, or whatever it is. Hi, May. And now the small child should be screaming, "Hey, the dude needs help." Alright, so, the starter Pokemon. Sneasal, that's who we're picking, but the other ones, thanks to a separate randomizer, are Execute and Ludicolo. Sneasal is my favorite Pokemon, despite the fact that Sneasal is objectively terrible. I also have the particular steroid where all Pokemon start with 4 moves. We actually got some decent moves this time. Alright, we've got Sketch, Twin Needle, Razor Wind, and Mudshot. Shit, Zigzagoon's a flying type. And, oh man. There we go. So, I gotta figure out what type Sneasal is, and what item we start with. After I'll fade to black later. Yay, we received Sneasal. I usually do something absolutely terrible, but this time we're just gonna name Sneasal first. Alright, so. TM31, alright. Electric and Bug. We've got Pressure as an ability, alright. Where is... there it is. Yep, Speed and Physical Attack. So having Mudshot this early should honestly be really good. Unless, of course, we end up getting swarmed by flying types. I don't think May is here right now. I think May is actually up at the route. Yep. I don't think that we're actually allowed to catch Pokemon until after we do the fight with May. Although this will allow us to figure out what's available on Route 101 and 102. Actually, not 102, but because Route 102 is locked off at the moment. So what's here? Ooh, Slowbro. Slowbro is nice. It's not a Pokemon I want to use because I'm so dedicated to sweepers, but we'll probably end up using Razor Wind a lot more than we usually would. Ah, damn it, he's got Bulk Up. And he's resistant to Bug, but not weak to ground. It's probably a fighting type then. I keep hitting the running shoes button, but we don't have running shoes yet. Kecleon. Oh. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any special attacks. Damn it. It's a very real possibility that Kecleon's about to kill us. So we will flee. I want to get to level 7 before we actually start the fight with May. Just because I'm pretty sure that having the 2-level advantage will be really nice for us. Item shop dude. I think he gives us a potion. Yep. Which is nice. Macargo. I do like Macargo's design. I'm a bug type, so that shouldn't do that much. And Macargo is mostly a special attacker. But he is very physically defensive. We kind of have to keep using Razor Wind, which is sad, but you know, there are worse things that we could do. There we go, level 7. Yeah, my EVs are going to be absolutely terrible, but that's okay. You don't really need decent EVs for the primary story. Now, I think that she's going to have Execute, but I'm not entirely sure. I didn't have her... I didn't have the... no, she's got Grovyle. Alright. I didn't have the rival keeps a starter Pokemon enabled, so... Oh. That was very nice of us. Yay. Kinesis. No. Kinesis is a worse sand attack. We do not need that. I'd rather have Sketch right now so that we can eventually get probably Sneasal? Oh my. Yeah, there are like no real good bug moves that we can get that aren't Twin Needle, because we already have Twin Needle. I mean, there's Mega Horn, but like Mega Horn is it. We're hurrying, May. Yay, a Pokedex. Now, I don't think that our Pokedex actually remembers that we've encountered Macargo, Kecleon, and Slowbro. It might remember Grovyle, but probably not. And Pokeballs. Nope, it remembers Slowbro. Cool. Yes, I have enabled National Pokedex. I mentioned that already. Yep, it remembers Sneasal and Macargo and Grovyle. Oh, and Zigzagoon. Oh, and Kecleon. Yep, and Kecleon. Okay. Booyah. Alright. I'm going to try to avoid using legendaries. I mean, it's not an actual rule that I have, specifically because if we find Raikou, I really want to get Raikou, but it's not something that I'm going to, you know, just go out of my way to get legendaries. Specifically because getting Mewtwo for the story mode is just stupidly powerful. I don't have BST shuffled around or changed significantly. I thought about it, but when you do the VST shuffles or change, a lot of the times you end up with speed tanks, and I don't want a Jolteon that's a speed tank. I don't. That just bothers me a lot to have a Jolteon speed tank. But now that we have the running shoes, it should be slightly faster. For this split, I want to mostly get up to Roxanne. If I can take down Roxanne, that'll be a good stopping point, in my opinion. Very clearly, though, I need a better ground type attack. I'd like to get magnitude, honestly. I know that people don't like magnitude because of the randomness factor, but I'll be honest, I don't actually care about the randomness factor that much. Whalmer. Oh, look, a legendary. Hello, Reggie Rock. And he's resistant to ground. Damn. Ah, shit, Hydro Pump. We do not have that good special defense, but okay. Thankfully, we're actually only damaged normally by flying because we are part electric. And we're resistant to fighting. Electric Bug is actually a pretty good type, all things considered. You get neutral damage against flying and ground, and your only major weaknesses are, well, honestly, it's just fire, isn't it? Yeah. And you get so many good resistances too, specifically fighting. Well, you're mostly a beginner. I've been playing this game for, oh, let's see, more than 18 years? Yeah. Hello, Corsola. Focus Punch. And it's Zubat. Honestly, as much as people hate on Zubat, I kind of want to get Zubat so that we can end the run with a Crobat, because Crobat is amazing. Damn it. Ooh. And it looks like Zubat might actually have a psychic typing. Or grass. Oran and Pecha Berries. I will help you further your career indeed, by costing you a defeat, hopefully, although we're relatively low on HP at the moment. Stantler is cool. Not something I actually want in my run, though. Don't be surprised if my end roster is just loaded with Gen 2 Pokemon. Gen 2 is not my favorite. It's not my favorite Gen at all. But it honestly houses a majority of my favorite Pokemon. Now, Gen 3 is my favorite gen. Personally, the team that I'm kind of hoping to end with goes Sneasal, Jinx, Crobat, and from there, I'm not sure. Star piece, so we have money now. Petalburg City. I should be actually scouting out the wild Pokemon in each area. I'm pretty sure the event still mandates that Wally is going to get a route. Hey, Wally. I like Wally. Wally's story is good. Yeah, I didn't randomize the catching tutorial, so I'm pretty sure Wally's gonna end up with catching our rounds. He probably won't keep it throughout the run, which is kind of sad for him because Gardevoir is amazing. Yes, they do, Mr. Wally. Yep, air routes. Coins scattered everywhere. Wally's gonna get a payday. I like that Wally's got a potion on him. Yay for Wally, he caught our routes. Yes, Norman, one day we will battle, and hopefully you will not have 3 slacking. It is Scott. Bye, Scott. Kind of. Poliwrath. That'll probably make it so our run shot doesn't quite take him out. Damn. Super affected by Twin Needle, so Poliwrath's probably a psychic type. Spinda! Hi, Spinda. Oh, and you're a flying type. Alright, now that you're just a normal type. There. And we should be able to take down... Yeah, it's you. Originally, this guy's got a Magikarp. Here, he'll probably have a... Well, he can't have a Dialga or an Arceus because it's Gen 3, but... Ooh, Smoochum! I so want to know where Smoochum is so that we can eventually go get Jinx. Same with Zubat, actually. I should go check out where we're supposed to go farm for those. This is honestly really nice for us. It is very wet out down there. Isn't there a trainer here? No. Okay. Yeah, the trainer I'm remembering is up here. Hello, Miss Beauty. Nidorino. I'm supposed to really like Nidoking, and Nidoking is actually pretty awesome, but he's not a Pokemon that I actually want to use. Thank you, Miss Lady. Alright, let's go heal. And then we will go through Petalburg Woods. The Forbidden Memories mod is actually coming along decently. I did the BCDs up to Heishin 2nd, and the Twin Fusions up to card 500. So that should be ready for, you know, actual sending out to other people in a completed state. Around Christmas time. That's my hope. Because I still need to actually do I still need to finish off, I believe, the SA PAL and SA Tech on the World Tournament. I still need to do SA Techs for everybody. Growth. As awesome as Growth is, I think it's just special attack in this gen. So, no. Yes, like right here. X accuracy, slightly more monies. Guard spec, again, slightly more monies. Alright, let us check. Zubat, where are you located? No. Not for some time, actually. The cave that's there, isn't that Meteor Falls? I want to say that that's Meteor Falls. And if that, the route next to Pacific Lodge and the route next to Mauville? Yeah. That's the route next to Mauville and the route next to Fortree. Okay. It's a lot of different areas for Zubat, to be perfectly honest, which is a good thing. Poliwrath, Slowbro, Aerodactyl, Smoochum should be. There's Sneasal, Macarbo Corsola, Smoochum. Ooh. Smoochum is right here. You know what? I'm gonna do 10 wild encounters, see if we can get ourselves a Smoochum. Krabby. Given that we're a physical attacker, we can use these physical attack EVs. I think I should probably be using Twinneedle here. Now I don't think I'm gonna cheat in order to do captures, but I'm not entirely sure, especially since that's one. Ooh, Parasect. I forget what Parasect actually has. I think it's attack and defense, and I don't really want defense EVs. But what I'm referring to is using save states in order to do captures, because the state calculations happen on every frame. catch calculations, rather. Reroll every frame. And it's really goddamn weird. It's 3. And GFC is almost done with his 100% run, and honestly, I've been watching that and anticipating him to. It's pretty much guaranteed that he's gonna have the world record, because of how nice his earlier splits. Oh, Typhlosion is so damned cool, but. I don't think that I can actually get him right now. I think I'm too high a level. Yeah. I mean, that was a crit, sure, but, you know, it only hit him once. I think that was 5. Feebas, no. He's still the missing Hunter Spider. Shroomish, no. Breloom is great, sure, but I am not convinced that I'll actually want Breloom on this run. I think that was 7? Yeah, that was 7. 8. Oh. Smooth Chip's not gonna show up, is she? Again, we'll get the attack EV on Krabby. Well, apparently Krabby is strong enough to survive a single Twin Needle. Now, please let it be Smoochum. No, it's Shroomish. Okay. Oh well, we tried. Alright, heal up and then finish going through Petalburg. I wonder what I should check to see where else Typhlosion is, because Typhlosion is awesome. And yes, I know I don't actually need EVs for the general story, but having them is not actually a problem. A whole bunch of Pokemon, eh? Now, what's he got? I think it's 4. Yep. Quillfish. Quillfish in one of my first randomizer runs was actually really awesome. I paired him with the Metronome and Echoed Voice, and he would just rip through things with that because he was also a normal type. It was really, really cool. Tyrogue. Ammonite. I've never liked Ammonite. I know that in Gen 1 Amistar is like one of the best water sweepers, but no, Starmie all day. Mr. Vez. Mr. Vez is cool. My best memory of Mr. Vez actually comes from Coliseum, where I raised a Mr. Vez, I think up to like 90 something, and I cleared a battle tower with her, much akin to Sugar Conroy's run through Coliseum, where Mr. Vez's Levitate kept triggering. Grumpig. Do not need special. Actually, I think Grumpig is HP and special defense. Either way, we don't need either of those EVs. Oh, early experience share. That is so amazingly nice. Now, if only I actually had additional Pokemon. Yes, I have seen Shroomish. we are slightly higher level than we're supposed to be for Roxanne right now. We're 16 and we're supposed to be done with Roxanne at 14. Sure, a Team Aqua Gun's got freaking Latias. And she's got Levitate or Flying. You don't scare me with your hydro pump. I have Razor Wind, which does, you know, arguably about the same amount of damage, and it's useless because it's a normal type charge move. That's another Pokemon I want on my team. I want Zangoose. Because Zangoose is awesome. But yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking Sneasal, Zangoose, and Crobat. And then for our special sweepers, we'll go for Jinx, if possible. I'm not really sure who else. I'm not really sure who else I want on the special sweeper. I know I want Jinx, certainly. I should consider... I definitely want an Ice-type special sweeper, I do. Thing is, thanks to the type randomness, I'm not likely to get one. I'd like to get Girafarig, honestly. Oh. So no, they actually tell me if Levitate is going, so Latias just had Flying. Okay. Parasect. There we go. Sure you can. You just gotta be Ash. Normal potion. Let's see. Now, I do want to pick up the Whale Repel. I don't plan on farming berries, to be perfectly honest, but I want the Whale Repel anyway. There's the Whale Repel. Booyah. Now, I'm not sure if I want to finish off the rest of the trainers on this route. Ooh, Houndoom is cool. Very cool, but no. Houndoom has the problem of being an interesting special attacker, but he's more of a bulky tank than anything else. A special tank. Ooh, Smoke Ball. Honestly, I mean, we probably won't need it for a while, but Petchaberry. I have banned bad items, so we won't be seeing any aggravating drops of mail, which is a good thing, because I really dislike getting drops of mail. Now, it's not a consumed item, right? Yeah. Although it does have an animation. I've never actually seen that animation. Huh. Yes, you have a lot of money, which is why if we ever need money, we can use the Versus Seeker. Jinx! Oh, please tell me that. Please tell me that I can skip Smoochum and just go straight to Jinx. That would be so nice. We'll check Jinx's location once we get into Rustboro. Because I very much doubt it's here. That would be really, really weird. Survivor. I've always preferred Zangoose over Survivor. Mostly because Zangoose's design is, you know, really damn cool to me. I don't really have a perchant for Wolverine per se, but clawed humanoids have always been, you know, something that I really like, and that kind of explains why I don't really care for Wolverine so much as an X-Men design, because his claws actually come out from his knuckle, from, you know, of the back of his knuckles, which is so drastically different than what I actually want from clawed weaponry. Squirtle. I mean, sure, I could attempt to get Charizard, but I don't really want Charizard or Blastoise. And I wouldn't really want Venusaur either. Honestly, looking at the Typhlosion as a special sweeper would be, probably would be one of my better options. Hello, Zapdos. And no, we're not going to go run through the entire game as Sneasal, because eventually we're going to run into a Fire-type Pokemon. And then what are we going to do, huh? Well, we're probably just going to smack it with Mudshot. Yeah, we have not been doing that, because we don't plan to be around long enough to see the Berry Sprout again. Seriously, berry growing in Gen 3 takes so goddamn long. It's why I am super glad that Gen 7 and yeah, specifically Gen 7 and Gen 6 sped it up so damn much. It's actually a worthwhile use of your time in Gen 6 and 7, whereas in Gen 3 it takes so fucking long. It's just not worth it in Gen 3. But let's go pick up the Quick Claw. Trainer School is... Alright, we said that we were going to check Jinx. Mr. Vez, Typhlosion, Omnimite, and Jinx. Yeah. Ah, shit, I forget what that is technically called. The cave connecting Mauville and Dewford. Ah, shit. Now, I don't remember what that cave is. I don't. But the path leading to Fort Tree and the path between Fort Tree and Lily Cove. Okay. Damn, that's a long ways out. I don't think I'm gonna off-screen much of anything. But if I have to off-screen getting Smoochum, then I guess I'll have to off-screen getting Smoochum. Well, not really. Whether or not you are blessed by RNGesus will determine whether or not the Quick Claw is useful for you. Quick Claw is awesome, yes, but it's not really a skill. It's not really a skillful item. I think it's either 10 or 20% chance to force your Pokemon to go first. Which for me is good because it actually enables me to run Pokemon that are not necessarily sweepers. Let's hope saving works, because it's their first attempt. Did it work? Uh-oh. I'm not sure it worked. Yeah, I am unsure if it worked. Alright, because I am unsure it worked, we're gonna cheat slightly. Yep. It's Shift F1 to write and F1 to load. Yep, there we go. We will only use state manipulation for normal saves. I don't plan to use state manipulation for catching Pokemon, which is something I can do when I'm, you know, alone all the damn time. Yeah, I cheat pretty horribly when it comes to Pokemon. I shouldn't, but you know, it's a randomizer run. It's not like it's actually it's not like it's actually official, and I'm mostly playing it just for entertainment purposes. If Poison was actually a good type in this game, I'd actually want that Sludge Bomb. But no, it's Gen 3. Poison still sucks. Poison doesn't become viable till Gen 6 with the inclusion of Fairy. No, that's not a joke. That is, in fact, very, very true. Gen 5 has decent Poison Pokemon in it, yes, but until Gen 6, they're still not actually freaking viable. Poison has way too many weaknesses and no good actual Pokemon attached to it. Hell, I love Crobat, I do, but even I admit that I love Crobat not because of its Poison typing, but because of its Flying typing. I gotta check to see what TM I actually got too. Pokeballs, TM, self-destruct. Damn. Oh well. I mean, if I had a second Pokemon, self-destruct would actually be really nice right now, because I'm not convinced I'll be able to take down Roxanne at the moment. Yeah, sure, I'm 5 levels above her, but I'm also running a Pokemon that's relatively fragile. Grumpig. Ha! I am resistant to electric attacks. Why did I get paralyzed? Ugh. I just healed too, but Naster. We'll probably keep Twinio throughout the entire run. Mostly because having a stab bug move is actually pretty important. I want answers to Psychic type Pokemon after all. Grass types I'm not so worried about, but Psychic types I am. Ha! You missed with Hydro Pump. Yes, some potential. Coughing. I still actively dislike Chuggaaconroy's Gen 2 playthrough because not because he got a shiny Coughing. I'm honestly relatively happy. Oh, and Coughing's got attached to it. I'm actually really happy that he got to show off shiny Pokemon. What I dislike though is that he was convinced that Coughing was actually a decent Pokemon in Gen 2. He's not. Coughing is actually one of the better tanks that you could get, and he'd be significantly better if he were a normal type. As a normal type, Coughing would actually be viable, but because he's a poison type, he is shit. Sharpedo is actually pretty cool. That could suck. That could suck a lot. I'm actually really weak against rock type attacks. So yeah, I'm definitely going to need at least a water sweeper. It might actually end up being Starmie if I can get that across. Mind you, again, Starmie isn't actually a water type sweeper, or at least she shouldn't be. She should still be a sweeper, but more than likely well, here's the thing, depending on what type she ends up landing, she might not be even that, because the physical attack stat on Staryu and Starmie is actually pretty shit. So if she ends up being fighting a bug, well, then she's pretty much terrible. I got lucky on Sneasal, and Sneasal's a bug electric type. So although I don't get really all that many decent electric moves, I also started with Twin Needle, so. Alright, Roxanne. Now, normally she's got, I believe it's a Geodude and a Nose Pass. Here she's opening with a Machop. Metal Sound, reducing my special defense. So Machop is a grass type. Got it. Feraligatr would be a great water sweeper. Either physical or special. Mind you, he would have to pick one or the other. Oh shit, Rock Slide. No! I think we're boned. I think I have to go get another Pokemon. Because Feraligatr is actually relatively tanky. Fuck. Alright, so this is the part where we, well, have to go find additional Pokemon and attempt to level them up. But we have exhausted the majority of the trainers. We have the experience here, so that's not really an issue. What I need specifically is a special attacker with a rock type resistance. Huh. Going by my Pokedex, well, getting Smoochum would honestly be one of the best things I could go do. I really don't want Executor, but a special attacker with rock type resistance. I don't really want to gamble on a Wartortle because I can't tell what type. Ooh, I mean that's actually quite a ways away. That's going north of the other town. That's north of Oldale. That's going north of Oldale for that. Alright. I think what we're going to end up going to go do is I think we're going to end up trying to go get Smoochum. I mean, I could still attempt to get Typhlosion, especially since Typhlosion is where Smoochum is. But I don't know, man. Could also try and get for our own Feraligatr. No, Feraligatr is not available to us yet. We need Surf. Or to get to Mauville. No, we're not going to attempt to get Misdreavus. Misdreavus is actually... So yeah, we're going to attempt to go get Smoochum again. I forget if... but Smoochum is so far the frick away. Alright, we'll do 5 spawns here, then we'll attempt to go get Smoochum. Ooh, Magmar. Magby's base stats right now are actually a tad too low for me to really consider him. But later, you know what? Let's try it. I have steroided the capture rate. I have. I need to mention that. Alright, Magby. Female Magby. I am a terrible person. I'm not even watching this anime. Alright. Let's see here. Item. Ooh, you actually had a charcoal. That's great. Electric type. Alright. Sadly, you don't actually have rock type resistance. You do have blast burn, though. Ooh. Alright, where is our experience share? Okay. So, that's one encounter. Skarmory is a tank, so that does not count. Bulbasaur. Nah, I don't really want to depend on starters. It's the big reason why I don't want to go after Typhlosion. Because everybody wants to have the really cool starters. It's 3. Hey, here's Zigzagoon. But Zigzagoon's perf flying, and also not actually, yeah. Alright, it's 4. And I know that Houndoom is here, but I assume Houndoom's gonna be number 5? Nope, Zigzagoon's number 5, okay. Alright, so now let's check. Do we want to check down here? Yeah, because we're attempting to go get Smoochum, so we should check down here first. Grumpig, that's 1. We're gonna do 5 spawns in each of the 3 areas first. Whismer is cool. Unfortunately, Whismer's not allowed to be a special attacker yet because the physical special split hasn't happened. Ooh, Persian. Persian is a great sweeper, honestly. Really fast, and really high physical attack. But no, there's way too high a chance that she doesn't land on actual physical types. I got lucky and Magby actually landed on a special attacking type. Chimeco! Chimeco is an interesting support Pokemon. It's not one that I'm actually going to attempt to use. I mean, the best thing that Chimeco would have access to at the moment would probably be Uproar. And 5 is Articuno. We're not using legendaries. I love Articuno. Articuno is the best of the 3 birds, and I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. But I'm trying to not use legendaries. Hold it. Isn't this considered the same route? I forget. I do, actually. I totally forget. And I don't have the town map. Shit. I forgot to go pick up the town map. We can check, though. Check on Bulbasaur. Yeah, this is considered the same route. Alright. I forgot that. I did. Alright. So, now, we attempt to farm for our Smoochum. No, Shroomish is not a Smoochum. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be farming for it. But I do need... I need a special attacker that's got resistance to rock types. Because for Alligator was showing that, hey, I have a lot of physical defense, because, you know, that's my thing. Physical attack and physical defense. So, more than likely I need a decent special attacker. To be perfectly honest, Magby should be great at this, but Magby does not currently have an electric type attack. I mean, with Charcoal and Blast Burn, if I can get him to 15, then that isn't really going to be a major issue. Hey, Onyx. Krabby. Unfortunately, Sneasal does not need the EVs right now, but Magby does. If... I forget who right now I've got access to that actually gives special attack EVs. Other than Smoochum, I'm honestly not sure. And I think Smoochum actually gives speed. I know Zubat gives speed. Another Onyx. Ooh, Jolteon! Jolteon is a great special sweeper. Huh. But I feel like Jolteon's a tad overused. Oh, well, I can at least fight him to start the experience grind. That's another thing I should be considering too. With Articuno available for grinding, that should honestly probably be my main spot for attempting to get. Shit, there's water on this route, isn't there? Oh, I don't think that it actually counts water spawns yet. I will have to check to see if we got anyone. I don't know if the National Dex right now counts water spawns. It might, honestly. It does. It totally fucking does. God damn it. Alright. That's actually gonna be an issue that I'm not all that familiar with dealing with. Shit. Hey, Dodrio! Dodrio actually doesn't see all that much use, but, you know, I don't actually need another physical sweeper given the plans. Hello, Typhlosion. I think Typhlosion is speed special attack. I'm honestly not all that sure. gonna try and farm Megami probably up to 10, and then we will. I think at 10 we'll actually try it again. Honestly, I mean, Megami doesn't actually have a weakness against rock slides, and with the charcoal, assuming that the alligator isn't actually isn't actually resistant to fire, blast burn might actually take it down. Howl, you don't need Howl. Sableye. In this generation, Sableye is terrible because you're a support Pokemon that is actually, a stall Pokemon. That's all Sableye actually does. Later generations, it's a support Pokemon that's got stall implementation that actually works, but here, Sableye is home to the incredibly unique type combination of Dark and Ghost, giving it no weaknesses. But that's literally its only actual positive. It doesn't have good stats. It doesn't get a good move pool. And I don't even think it's got Prankster in this generation. Also, because I don't think Prankster becomes a thing until Gen 4. I think in this gen, it's got it's not Pressure. I think it's not Cursed Body either. What the fuck does he actually have? It's not Oblivious. I don't remember, actually. It might actually be Cursed Body, but I don't think so, because I don't think Cursed Body is a thing yet. I don't think we get Cursed Body till Gen 5. I should totally go look. Pretty sure we don't get stalled till Gen 4. And I know he doesn't get Levitate. And most of the Ghost Pokemon pretty much have to get Levitate, and it's sad. And the whole reason that they need Levitate is because Gen 1 screwed the pooch on both Ghost and Dragons. Without Levitate, Ghastly Haunter and Gengar are absolutely terrible. Well, Gengar not so much, because Gengar's Mega Evolution, rips out the ground weakness in favor for being able to kill any and anything that it wants. But Haunter and Ghastly desperately need Levitate in order to actually function. Yes, Feebas, you are very, very unpretty. I get it. Jolteon. Now, in theory, it is still actually possible that Switchum is here, but it's rather unlikely. I think we've encountered all 10 of the different Pokemon that are here. Feebas. Yes, Feebas, you are very unpretty. Stop splashing. I think in this gen I would still actually need to get, yeah, I would still need to get Feebas's Beauty to cap, and I think then it evolves on level up, whereas then later generations. It's a trade evolution with Prism Scale. And Milotic's actually one of the best tank water types we've ever had. It's kind of why I've never actually run Milotic. I mean, I've run Milotic in Showdown a couple of times, but that's about it for me. Now, once Mega Me hits 9, we'll probably try and have her take down her own Jolteon. See if it works out. Feebas. Ross went through and showed off the new Jolteon GX that's coming out, and it's not Lost Thunder, but whatever that new set is called that I can't remember its name. And that Jolteon looks like it's gonna be really kick-ass. He gave it a 5. Ooh, Nidoran Male. Nice. Not something I'm actually going to use, but yeah, nice. That was probably our route spawn, actually. Our level 3 route spawn. Anyway, that looks like it's going to be able to do turn 2 benching really, really nicely. It's mostly because we still have the Energy Evolution Eevee. I mean, it's still very dependent on Thunder Mountain, which I don't like about it. But aside from that, the fact that it gets Thunder Shield GX is just freaking amazing. And Lightning Lance is gonna be nice too, especially if you get to hit on a Lightning Lance for free. Honestly, Thunder Electric is going to be a really powerful type once that set comes out, because we're also getting Ampharos GX, and Ampharos GX just has infinite attack power. It's kind of stupid how powerful Ampharos GX is going to be, especially with Alolan Ninetales GX. Changing the format so much. If I start trying to make another deck in a Pokemon TCGO, it'll probably be Ampharos Jolteon. Because I am absolutely dumbfounded how powerful that Ampharos is going to be, especially with Thunder Mountain. Come on, just need one more level with Mega Me, and then she can attempt to kill her own Jolteon. Item, give, where's the charcoal? Yes. Let's see if you can take down Jolteon on your own. I'd like to eventually give Mega Me Thunderbolts, but that's not going to be for a while. Unless I get really lucky and she decides to learn it. Evil Feebas. I forget, do you need a female Feebas in order to get into Milotic? I don't think so. think you just need to cap out its beauty. Evil Phoebus. I should have actually started this one, making me hit 8, but I didn't think about it. But this is mostly why I wanted to say that Roxanne will be the end of this particular split. Honestly, Steven might be the end of the next one. And I knew I was gonna have at least some trouble with Roxanne. I didn't expect it would be enough for me to actually have to go and farm up for a Pokemon. I'm still disappointed that Desmooch was actually in the water. That is not nice. Because that means that I can't get Smoochum until at the very least I get Surf or the Old Rod. I'll probably come back once I get the Old Rod, honestly, because I really want to get Jinx. Come on, Jolteon, where did you go? Feebas, stop showing up. I don't need a level 3 Zigzagoon. I don't, okay? I think I need the, like, level 4 Wingull. Or maybe it's level 4 Poochyena spawn. It could be the level 4 Zigzagoon spawn, but I kind of doubt it, given that it's not actually as common as it sounds like. Onyx, no. There's Nidoran Male again, in all of its rarity. I'll settle for Typhlosion. Another Nidoran Male. Well, that was extreme probability smacking us in the face. More than likely, actually, Jolteon and Type. Well, no, they can't be because they're level 4, so they would have to be on 2 separate Pokemon. But it actually looks like there's like 4 different Pokemon that can spawn here between 3 and 5. Actually, I don't think we've seen the Eevee. It's just 3 and 4, which would actually put them at 8. So is it 5 that's here? Let me think. It's definitely Wingull, Zigzagoon, Poochyena, and Ralts. Can you get Seedot this early? I forget if you get Seedot this early. I think you do, though. I think you get Seedot and Lotad this early. I mean, I specifically remember Seedot and Lotad being beyond Petalburg, but that's the same route as well, yeah, the Beyond Petalburg route. I don't think Sableye is the level 4 route spawn. I actually think that Onyx... Well, no, Onyx can't be because he's 3. Krabby. It's Krabby Onyx... No, it's Krabby, Sableye, Jolteon, Typhlosion. No, what's our other level 4? I'm not running specifically for EVs, to be perfectly honest. I'm actually running for experience points. I want to end this grind relatively short, relatively soon. Especially since it's already almost 2. And I would like to end the split after we beat Roxanne. So if I can actually score, if I can actually test Mega Me against Typhlosion or Jolteon, I might consider going to get level 10 on Articuno. There's Typhlosion. Alright, and Blast Burn. Very nice. Typhlosion is weak against fire. Huh. Alright. Let's go and find Articuno. Because that took way too goddamn long. Articuno's in Petalburg, right? Yeah. In Petalburg. Ooh, Wartortle! Kinda wish I had already seen you, but Wartortle's not fully evolved nor legendary, so no, we're not gonna waste time on Wartortle. Ooh, Plusle is so adorable. I actually really like Plusle on mine, and I do. I totally should have actually fought Plusle, because Plusle is specifically the one that's got the special attack EVs on it. Mine, I think, actually has got special defense and speed. Torkoal! But we are hunting for Articuno specifically. Corsola is not Articuno. Sure, Corsola is fully evolved, but Corsola, I think, is HP and special defense. I forget. I forget what a majority of the EV yields actually are. Wartortle, I know, is pretty much just physical defense. It might actually be speed and physical defense, honestly. Which means that I actually would probably be pretty good to get a couple of physical defense EVs for the upcoming fight against Alligator, but Nose Pass! Hello, Nose Pass. I really dislike you. I don't really have a problem with Probopass despite how goofy Probopass looks, but Nose Pass I have huge issues with, because in Gen 7, it was Gen 7, right? I think it was Gen 7, but in either Gen 6 or Gen 7, I'm pretty sure it was Gen 7. Yeah, it was Gen 7. Nose Pass is one of the only Pokemon, is the only way in the game to get the magnet, and I farmed Nose Pass for almost a week, using SOS battles, trying to get a single goddamn magnet during a Wonder Trade run. And it just straight up would not drop. And I eventually figured out why, because it's a 5% drop rate on a Pokemon that has a 5% appearance. It is stupid how impossible it is to get a magnet in Gen 7. I really wanted a magnet. But I ended up foregoing it. Honestly, I should probably be killing the Grumpigs. Just to make this go slightly faster. Yeah, it's already 2, so. We're gonna try the fight against Alligator at once Mega Me hits 10. It's very, very risky, but it's what I want to try. Uh-oh. Well, Grumpig actually has decent special defense, so How did Heat Wave miss? Alright, let's go. Alright, we have to fight these. We have to fight the twins now. And yes, we actually do have to fight the twins now. Shelgon and Charizard. That's really interesting. My cute Pokemon against your badass Pokemon. Focus on the Charizard. Resistant to ground. That is not good for me. But they both got hit with Heat Wave. Shelgon is super affected by it. As is Charizard, so Charizard is probably a grass type. It's okay, twins. It's not your fault. You picked badass Pokemon. It's just that, you know, I've got a pretty huge level advantage, and alright. We will save, and then we will attempt to take down Roxanne again. Sneasal is also another level higher, so maybe she won't get two-shot by a Rock Slide this time. Yeah, we're already an hour and 20 minutes in. We're way behind. I battle with Sneasal and Magby, also known as First and Megaway. Chomp, we know that we can take down with Twin Needle, so. This is a very, very risky play, but it might be worth it. Uh-oh, he's actually still faster than we are. Nope. Okay, damn. Yeah, and that's still hitting me for 32, so. Yep. Alright. So we still need to go get Megabee the 15. I mean, it's not all that surprising, to be perfectly honest. Feraligatr is, you know, a fully evolved Pokemon. I think it's what, like it's not 550, but it's like just under 500 BSD. Colossal. And from here, we're just gonna actually take down everything, so that we're no longer wasting that much time. Luster Purge. Ouch. Well, that didn't actually hit as hard as I thought it would. There's Articuno. Now Articuno is specially defensive, so I don't actually think that a single Blast Burn will take him out. But 2 Heat Waves should. Except he's resistant to fire. Please don't get the stat bonuses. Thank you. Ah, shit. Blast burn missed. And we have to go heal. Yes, I have potions, but it's not honestly worth it to utilize potions. And now I'm hungry, but it's 2 in the morning. I can't actually have food at 2 in the morning. I'm supposed to be in bed. Ugh. Yeah. The hidden machine for cut. Now I can go get that item next to the lady. Except that's not a lady, that's a lass. Mind you, we still need the stone badge before we can actually do that. Pig. Unfortunately, I don't actually expect us to play Raikou for a while. And honestly, I'm not going to use Raikou for the run, even if we get it. I'm going to try and capture it, sure, because Raikou is amazing, but Raikou is not a Pokemon I actually want to use for the run. Pig. Now, is Grumpig the equivalent to the level 5 Cascoon or the Wurmple? I'm not sure. Nose pass. Booyah, Flame Body. Not that it matters with Crab Hammer, because Crab Hammer is actually still a special attack. That's something that's actually bothered me about Rock Slide for the longest time. Rock Slide should actually be a special attack now. It's still a physical attack, and I'm not entirely sure as to why. Ha, we are an electric type, so there. Hyper Fang. We can get rid of Spit Up. I mean, Hyper Fang is actually a really powerful physical move, and I kind of wish that I could have put it on Sneasal instead of having Razor Wind. Admittedly, the animated sprites actually take up quite a bit of our wasted time so far. Ooh, Nosepass has sleep powder. Getting access to sleep powder this early is honestly something that I should definitely consider. However, I think Nosepass might also have a choice item. No, okay. Plusle. Now you are resistant to fire, so... I think we'll try again at 14, because by then we should be, we might not be faster than Feraligatr then, but we'll hopefully have enough defense and HP to actually be able to survive a single Rock Slide then. And we only really need to get off a single Blast Burn. If we can get off a Blast Burn on Feraligatr, Sneasal should be able to carry us through the rest of that fight. Torkoal's got Blizzard. Man. Which means he is dead because he is burned. Persian. Now, I don't suspect that Persian will actually be able to survive a Blast Burn at the moment. So let's try it. Yay, I was correct. Alright, there's 14. Alright. We should be able to take down the Feraligatr now. Because again, all we need to do is get Blast Burn off once, and then Sneasal can take him down with either Twin Needle or Razor Wind. Alright. Save. Save state, and let's go. Needle on the Machamp. Alright, let's go. Blast Burn. Yay, it hit! Super effective. You survived, you piece of shit. I'm sorry, Megami, but you did serve your purpose really fucking well. And you have leftovers? Oh, Oranberry. Okay. I was really hoping to get poison, but I forgot that he was actually resistant to bug. Shit. Oh well. We'll get one more level with Megami, and then we won't waste a turn doing Twin Needle. I can't believe he actually survived a Blast Burn. That's not fair. And for those of you thinking that a single special attack point isn't actually going to matter that much, actually the damage roll on that single special attack point will matter. Especially given the fact that we have some special attack EVs. Not a hell of a lot, sure, but we have some. Pig. So I'm wondering what type Feraligatr is, because resistant to ground and bug. I'm pretty sure that means that Feraligatr is actually a bug type. But bug isn't actually resistant to bug natively. But weak to fire. Right, this is actually that shouldn't do that much, yeah. Critical hit, 5 points of damage. Yeah. Pig. Another Grom Pig. Alright. Let's try it again. Heal up at the Pokemon Center. Sneasal will hit 22 on the Machop. Mega Me will attempt to take down Roxanne with Blast Burn. How much cash am I at? I still got a full grand. Yeah, I don't think... apparently losing the Roxanne doesn't actually eat money away from you. It's kind of odd. Again, I'm not sure if this if these saves are actually working. Usually, when the saves are working, a red notification will show up on the emulator saying, "Hey, save file updated." Needle the Machop, get to 22. Fire Spin. No. Wait, if you're using superpower, that means you're going to have less physical defense. And less physical attack, too. We might actually be able to survive a Rock Slide. My god, this Feraligatr is so damned beast. Yeah, see? Now it's only doing 20 points of damage. Finally. Alright. And your last Pokemon is Parasect, who we can hopefully just one-shot with Mudshot. Not quite. Alright. Yeah, just had to have Cosmic Power, didn't you? There. Roxanne is done. Yay, we can use Cut Outside of Battle. We don't have an HM Slate yet. TM39, which is supposed to be Rock Tomb. What is it now? Oh, Dig. Huh. Awesome. Alright, so with that we are done for the night. We'll do this event. We're not actually going to complete this event. We'll start this event, sure. The Devin Goods event. Go heal, save, and then we're done for now. The run is actually looking pretty good, if, you know, horrendously inefficient. I mean, we know where Jinx is, so we can go get her. We know where Zubat is, so we can go get him. We still need to see Zangoose. And, but honestly, our Pokemon are looking pretty nice right now. Yeah, we got an electric type with Flame Body, which is pretty good. And it had charcoal attached to it, so we've got a really powerful Blast Burn. And I shouldn't actually be sleeping on Megumi's physical attack either. But, you know, as an electric type, eventually I'll want to replace Heat Wave with Thunderbolt, if possible. And then, of course, we have Sneasal! More than likely, what's going to end up happening on accident is we'll have 3 electric types. That will suck, but... See, look at how low the special attack on Sneasal is. Ugh. It's disgustingly low. Oh well. With that, we are done for the night. Yep. Alright guys, be safe.